Hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Week 15 TOC Giveaway Show. You know what it is. We're going to be giving away some cool stuff here on Friday afternoon. Bach, what is going on? How's your Friday going?
It's good, man. It's good. It has been just an absolutely insane day in the sports and NFT universe. I know we're going to be touching on a lot of it, but like, what in the world is going on? I have no idea. So,
Yeah, absolutely insane Friday. Insane Friday, starting with a crazy Thursday night NFL football game. Admittedly, I was on Team NGMI, I think, last night. I was on my couch and I had snoozed off after the first half of that game, and I woke up to some craziness. And then just decided it was better for my own mental health to close my eyes and wake up and see the replays and all the stuff this morning. So a little bit of Team NGMI for me last night. But yeah, what a crazy second half, crazy finish. We're going to get into all of the Thursday night game and sort of that analysis. But yes, also a lot of things moving with the COVID situation in the NFL. So I think first and foremost, we'll start with that. Let me bring up my screen here. So a little Shifty news. So we had a couple of games move into the Tuesday slate, into the Tuesday time frame. So Seattle at LA moves to Tuesday at 7, and then Washington at Philly moves to Tuesday at 7 as well. So quickly, how we will proceed for now under what we know is we will still lock Sunday at 1 p.m. and we will include the games on Tuesday. And if it were to happen, we would include any games played up to Wednesday. So if any game did get shifted to Wednesday, we would include that game in this week's lineups, but Wednesday would be the cutoff date. As of now, we are going to cut off at Wednesday, and that would be the week. That would be us finalizing week 15. So any other commentary on that, Bach? Any other clarifications we need to make?
yeah, I mean, I think you said it. Something crazy would have to happen for us to move this late start time. So that's not intended to happen right now. I'll just add a quick caveat that all of this is somewhat subject to evolving news, and things have moved really fast over the last 12 hours, maybe 24 hours. They're going to continue to move fast, and so we're going to be adapting just like all of you. I think that I can't imagine the NFL is going to postpone a game to Wednesday or to Thursday, past Wednesday, because they've got to figure out how to get the rest of the season played. But in the event they do postpone past Wednesday, I think right now our plan is, and relatively firm plan is, that would not count for this week. So I think it adds value to the more certain kind of scores and games that have already happened. But I think on Sunday morning we're going to have a pretty good sense of who's going to play Sunday or not.
Yeah, well said. We're going to keep everyone posted, obviously, in the Discord with any kind of changes to that. But did want to come out and start with, and making sure you guys had the latest and our latest stance on week 15. So that should round that out. But yes, and we are still getting a little Saturday taste. It was a little bit of a bigger Saturday taste, but we're still getting a little Saturday taste with New England and the Colts. So still some nice information to be gathered before having to lock in your lineups. And boy, what a Thursday night game it was. We'll just jump into that, but let's go to giveaways for the week. So we had Thursday night the TOC over under lines. We had 8 winners last night, 8 people with perfect score. Yes, 8 perfect scores. So we just decided, no way to split that up. Got to get them all a card. So congratulations to those individuals. We have an I Got It giveaway this week, a physical giveaway. Tim Tebow signed UF Gator football. Promo code is TOC on that. Oh, Bach is shaking his head. You don't like that?
Oh, I have nightmares about the Ohio State Florida national championship game. I mean, it wasn't really even Tebow. He didn't do much. It was just that game in general.
It was Tebow's pregame speech that did everything, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the freshman pregame speech
just willed them to victory there. I guess also would be remiss, I guess, if we didn't at least hit on the Urban Meyer firing. Just now knowing that.
COVID's overshadowing so much other crazy news, like Urban's firing, like the entire NBA, like going out with. I mean, yeah, it's just wild.
Crazy stuff. Anyways, all right, rounds out the giveaways. Prize picks, parlays, as always. Thrive Fantasy, beat the bot, as always. 2 NFL tickets, as always. And 5 TOC cards, as always. But we will also be having a Sunday AM special edition giveaway show because none other than Mr. Denzel Jones, who has put out a very, very awesome, nice new marketplace where you're able to see a lot of information. And on behalf of Denzel, going to be giving away some of the cards that he has locked away in his vault, kind of pre-OTM or pre-TOC dev. So congrats to anyone that makes a marketplace purchase. You're going to get your name on a wheel, and we're going to be giving away a couple of nice stacks, a Buffalo stack, a Cincinnati stack, and a few other special cards as well. So little marketplace special Sunday AM giveaway show. We're going to do that, in the neighborhood of 10 a.m. To give us enough time to be able to get the cards from those winners, before lock. So the goal is to get those cards to those winners before lock. So that rounds out the giveaways for week 15. All right, let's get into Thursday. I mean, I looked at this and I was like, like I said, woke up, my phone had been completely blown up, and I looked at the scores and I was like, wow, Kelsey was like 195-2. Mahomes, who basically didn't do anything in the first half, seemingly just absolutely blew up with a 37.6 here. So the QB, Kansas City QB, Kansas City tight end stack, I'm sure is going to be quite popular in the main event. But Bach, what's your analysis here? What are you seeing? What stands out?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the second highest tight end score we've had all season, only after the Mark Andrews nuts week 5 game, which was, by the way, a very similar game flow. Andrews scored 2 touchdowns late in the fourth quarter to get them to overtime. He didn't score the winner in overtime. That was Marquise Brown, but kind of a similar game situation. He got there, edged out this score primarily on the back of 2 2-point conversions, but that second highest score we have, if you have Kansas City tight end, if you have a joker tight end, you're locking it in. I know there were some people in the Discord who I guess don't like the Thursday night dynamic for TOC, which it's such a core component. I don't know at this point why you're playing if you don't like the Thursday night dynamic, but be that as it may, complaining about Kansas City tight end, being lock button and them losing their leverage by playing it. I'm going to play Kansas City tight end every week, regardless of how bad it's been. Precisely.
Well, we know that. Bach. We know you and Justin are just locking in Kansas City tight end. However,
lock button tight end.
However, there was a few big brain comments from none other than Justin, and I saw DJ Local as well chime in that maybe shifting Kansas City tight end over to Island of Misfit Cards, especially if we get some sort of defensive score that warrants sort of locking something in over there. What's your thought on that? What's your take there?
Yeah, I think I think that if I had 5 or 6, I'd play them all in both, right? But almost no one's going to have 6 Kansas City tight ends or joker tight ends. And so I definitely think that there's value in thinking about how you want to deploy it. I mean, the number of things you need to get right with playing it in the Island of Misfit Cards is lower, and that gives you a higher chance. Now, you play Kansas City quarterback, you play Kansas City tight end. Are you going to be the person with the best combination of the next 3 cards? Maybe somebody is, but it's a lot harder to get that right. Whereas in the Island of Misfit Cards, playing your Kansas City tight end, you've only got to get the defense right. And there's, half the league you can probably rule out as not likely to be top scoring. And so I think there's some value to that. I would probably be much more interested in that if I had a good Kansas City tight end serial. If I had a bad serial, I probably would be more interested in playing it in the main event lineup and trying to get a little bit different with one position there. Because despite the Island of Misfit, only having to get one thing right, you're almost certainly going to be duped with some, top defense. Unless you're literally going off the board like Atlanta or something crazy like that. You're going to be duped somewhere. And so if you have a good serial and you can win, a little bit less duped serial battle, I think that's, there's some value in that. But if I had a terrible tight end serial for Kansas City tight end, I'd probably still play it in the main event lineup and try to get different elsewhere.
Very good analysis there, and completely agree. If you're not looking to Thursday wrinkle, then I'm not sure what you're doing. What you're doing still hanging around.
We want you to stay, but you're going to continue to be disappointed because this is a core gameplay element that's not going to change.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then one other question I had here. I mean, are we playing a stack of three here? Are we playing Casey QB, Casey tight end, LA wide receiver? If we got it, are we putting that in there?
Yeah, or maybe LA running back. I mean, look, I think LA running back I have a little bit more interest in right now for two reasons. One, because we're going to know the scores for New England and Indianapolis going into the game, and those are both relatively high scoring positions. And so, if they're below this, you're going to know that coming in, and that gives this more leverage. I'm just terrified of the uncertainty. We talked about it on the Wednesday show, and it's only gotten worse since then. Like the score you have in the bag here, relatively high, not like generally week winning score that you can bank on, I think has value. And so, I definitely think a lot will depend on how news evolves over the next couple of days. But I think it's going to be more in play than it would normally be for kind of, medium high running back score.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I mean, and last week also was a bit interesting here. We had a little bit of a crazy week, a very high scoring week last week. And so some people that locked in some high scores ultimately weren't able to cash just because there was scoring across the board. But I think we have to look at that as, potentially part of as a little bit of an outlier here, especially in a week where there's new players at sort of a ton of positions, not just in a couple of games, but seemingly across the league. We got quarterbacks getting signed, week of trying to play their first start in who knows how long against a very real NFL defense. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of craziness going on, but yeah, it's gonna be wild. But yeah, 37.6 and 31.4 from those two, I think is gonna be interesting. And then I guess any low ball options here. I mean, tight end 4.8. I don't think I'd be. I mean, I guess I'd be locking in if you have it, but I think it's gonna get beat by at least one, if not two or three.
Yeah, I'm not excited about any of these for low ball. Could they find themselves into like top 10 low ball lineups if we have a like kind of weirdly medium scoring week? Sure, but I don't think that I wouldn't be excited to play any of these in a low ball contest right now.
All right, I think that does it for Thursday night. Shout out again to Unicorn Luca, Pier Flips, Brodero, Austin B4, Kid Rich, Squid Cuddy, friend of the show, Deepfake63, and Emperor Palpatine. Shout out to you guys. Perfect scores in the Thursday TOC over under slates. We will be getting you guys a card after the show. So congratulations. All right. Does that cover it? Oh yeah, we got a little picture of the Tim Tebow here. Forgot about that. Little picture of Tim Tebow, just to tilt Bach a little bit. All right,
let's get into as ugly as I anticipated.
Let's get into. Yeah, we got a little marketplace action here. Let's show that. I think, really cool little table feature. If you guys haven't seen this, head over to the marketplace. This is a desktop feature only right now, but you can switch from the classic marketplace over to the table marketplace, see each card organized by low ask. Also can see, I believe you can look at the performance. Let's see. How do I do that? There we go. Can kind of see performance here. Can see the cereals, what each cereal is offering from a price perspective. Can see price in ETH and USD. So yeah, really clean, really crisp look. Shout out to Denzel. Really looking great there. Anything else you need to hit on marketplace?
No, the only thing I'll just quickly add in, we've got the week 14 or 15 projected points updated for Kansas City and for the Thunder Horses. So those are the actual points now. And we'll do that for tomorrow night's game as well.
Bach was trying to make sure I don't get yelled at from anyone in the Discord for giving an incorrect score. So it's gone through audit. It has been on the site. It is hard coded. So these aren't necessarily projected points. These are actual points. And we'll continue to do that so that you guys have as much information as possible before Sunday to lock in your lineup. So everything looking fantastic there. With that said, let's start the giveaways. Prize Picks parlays for week 14, even more than last week. So people out there winning on Prize Picks, 303, 404, 505. Get yourself on the wheel and get you set up for a free TOC card. Here we go. This is for last week too, week 14. So if you had a week 15 hit already, get it in the Discord. Justin's been over there. Veteran, legend, Sergeant Stogie's back on his giveaway streak winnings. He's I think he won last week and he's got another one this week. Congrats, Stokes.
It's good odds, but it takes some luck still to win it.
When
But
you're on every
everyone
wheel,
on this,
though, I mean, Stogie is practically on every wheel, so like he's bound to hit.
and everyone on this wheel is already a winner. That's the best part. It's my favorite wheel for that reason.
Absolutely. There he is. He's on the Thrive beat the bot wheel as well. Justin must not have had a great week on Thrive. So hopefully his best ball teams are looking a little bit better than his Thrive performances this year.
No, we both got crushed by Kelsey last night.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a little sad to see. Need Kelsey if you're going to want to advance. Should be interesting.
You sure do.
Go Bears 3,000. Go Bears 3,000. Congratulations.
Congrats, Go Bears.
All right, TOC cards. 5 of these bad boys to give out. Bach, you have Saturday predictions for the people while we spin this?
What do you mean? What's going on Saturday?
You think this running back showdown is going to be old fashioned, like hand the ball off and run all over the place, slugfest, or we think it could be a little bit of a strange game? I don't know. I just think when you pair two teams that want to run the ball against each other, it could be an interesting, but not maybe the most entertaining football contest. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fast, low scoring. I definitely I'm super interested in watching it from an actual football and football implications perspective. I'm not super interested in I don't think it's going to be high scoring, but I think it'll be good football. I mean, both of these teams are pretty good. Obviously, New England record wise is kind of one of the best in the AFC, and Indy has been good this year despite the record. They've got some tough losses, some close losses to good teams, and so I think it's going to be a really good football game, super impactful to the playoff picture. I think that both teams are just going to try to run the ball down each other's throats, but they both know that. So you run a good play action fake and sneak Michael Pittman or Jacoby Myers down the sideline and break the game wide open.
Yeah, I think there could be a few trick plays up the sleeves of these coordinators, just because I think both teams want to do the same thing. So it should be a fun contest. Agree, huge. I think some decent playoff implications here, especially from an Indy standpoint, right? Yeah, and I guess I kind of maybe didn't hit on the fact that are the Chargers in the same. I actually don't know the latest on this, but are the Chargers in a little bit of a precarious situation here with the last couple of games to get into the playoffs, or what's the latest on them?
Yeah, they're still, just pulling up our handy dandy 538 dashboard that, we love so much because of the gamification aspects it has. They're still 75% to make it. So, pretty likely the rest of their schedule is at Houston, which isn't a guaranteed win, but is about the closest thing in the NFL. And then they have Denver at home and at Las Vegas, who has been much worse recently. So, I mean, I think that they're still pretty likely to make it. The Colts are 68% with, before the game, 88% with a win, and 50% with a loss. So definitely more kind of from a playoff picture perspective, impactful for the Colts here.
Yeah, definitely. Going from 68 to 50 as a coin flip is tough. So yeah, kind of not a must win, but a huge game from an implication standpoint. All right. Congratulations to NFT Nerd, Cheerios, Yugs, DH Russell, and UTK J. Mitch. You guys are the week 15 winners of a TOC card. So we will be getting those out before Sunday at lock. All right. Our last giveaway of the week, NFL tickets. The number's a little lower here on the wheel. And I guess COVID implications, a little bit of less games. I guess you kind of expected that.
People traveling already for the holidays.
A little holiday travel. Exactly. All right. Well, 1 in 66 chance, giving away 2 seats. Here we go. Best of luck.
Yeah, we should definitely spin a couple backups for this week, given kind of as things are evolving. People might have put their name on a list for a game they can't go to now. So
agreed. Jordy 8437, and we'll spin at least one backup. And Chive on 6061 as a backup.
All right. Congrats.
All righty. Well, that does it for the Friday giveaways. Like I said, I think Marketplace special is still going to go on up until Sunday morning. So we'll lock that. That will lock down at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning. And then we will be back with a Sunday edition giveaway show to give away at least 2 stacks and maybe a few other mystery cards Buffalo stack. I think the last time we looked it up, it was around $180 stack between the QB wide receiver. It's a really nice stack there. And then a Cincinnati stack, a good old Joe Reds trying to get his 44th Cincinnati QB potentially. Yeah, so I'm sure his wallet will be on that wheel.
If Joe Burrow is like the best quarterback in the NFL next year, Joe Reds is going to be a happy man.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm hoping for, being a Bengals fan myself. But
I think the Bengals have a bright future in Joe Burrow, and I think Joe Reds has a bright future in locking Joe into some TOC lineups as we move forward. But yes, I think that will do it for Friday, Bach. Any final words for the people?
I know you all know this, but I'll just reiterate: like keep an eye on the news. Things are going to get crazy over the next day. Still, Sunday, and take that like risk of postponement into account when you're setting your lineup. So.
Absolutely. Kind of a crazy week, off to a hot start. Saturday football. We will catch you guys all in the Discord, and we will see you Sunday morning prior to lock to give away a few nice stacks and maybe give you another update on where things are. So look forward to it. Keep an eye out on Discord for any announcements. And until then, we will catch you guys next time. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Good luck this weekend, and we will talk to you soon.